What's going on, Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy, returning once more to bring you all a NASCAR Diecast review on Ryan Blaney's 2023 Dutch Boy Menards Ford Mustang for Team Penske in the NASCAR Cup Series, as it says on the box right here. But this is a really cool diecast that Ryan Blaney was actually able to race in, didn't want in, at the good old iconic Phoenix International Raceway. And you guys can see this thing is absolutely caked in confetti. And with myself being a Ryan Blaney fan, you just know I had to get this car. And it took me, of course, till all the way up to the Daytona 500 of this year to finally get it in the palm of my hands. But man, let me tell you what, I am so overwhelmed and a little disappointed that this was not released in a winter circle wave, but it is what it is. But anyways, let's start the unboxing and the official diecast review of Ryan Blaney's 2023 Menards Championship car. And alrighty folks, we got this funfetti car out of its box, and holy crap. You want to talk about a fun diecast review? This right here is probably one of the most craziest confetti diecast I have ever seen. You know, of course, you do see like, well, not all the cars covered in confetti. Well, I know that, but you know what this kind of reminds me of, since this is a Ryan Blaney car? It kind of reminds me of his 2020 or 2021 Daytona Coke Zero Sugar 400 win, which I did a diecast review on that in the NASCAR Authentics version. So if you guys want to check that out, go right ahead, along with a lot of other Ryan Blaney reviews. But I am a Ryan Blaney fan, and I know you guys are probably wondering why it took me so long to review this, because, well, yes, while I was a Ryan Blaney fan, you know, with how this playoff system is, like, I will admit, I'm not the hugest fan. I was just like, okay, that's cool, he won. Because, yeah, before the playoffs started, guys, Ryan Blaney, I mean, first, he was also close to winning the Daytona 500 a year prior to that, as I'm showing you guys a nice little fine details, which we will be getting onto that very soon. But yeah, I mean, Blaney just, it seemed like after 2022, something got ticked into Ryan Blaney, all right? Because after, you know, finishing the championship, runner-up to Joey Logano, and I know there's no team orders in NASCAR, but I think after that, it kind of sparked something to Ryan Blaney. Between that and also when Kyle Petty, you know, kind of ran his mouth and said, oh, he's the next Casey Kane, I think Ryan Blaney just said, all right, I'll show these guys. And, you know, he had some pretty good, decent runs, but man, when it came to the Coca-Cola 600, you know, he was able to pick up 3 wins, including that 600 win like I showed you right here. But on my other diecast review, by the way, for winter circles, yeah, I love me some Ryan Blaney cars. But after that happened, dude, he just completely took off. And, you know, he was able to make it into the playoffs. And then, unfortunately, yeah, Ryan Blaney was this close to getting eliminated in the round of 16 and also the round of 12, as, you know, heck, I guess that's when he decided to shake up the competition and won Talladega, which I did a review on that, won Martinsville, which I did another review on that. I mean, holy crap, I've reviewed so many Ryan Blaney cars, but this one right here really does take the cake, even though it does have some quality issues. You guys can see, like I pointed out before, but this one is very interesting. See these dark yellow outlines compared to all the other logos? I have no idea why that is, those only 2 sponsors right there. So, are you kidding me? Should have got this at a better discount. You could probably get this from my good buddies at Spoiler Diecast if they still have this in stock. But we got those nice little granite countertop rims, as I like to call them, along with the NASCAR 75th anniversary logos here, which they only put on these types of diecasts when they ran this at Phoenix, which, by the way, this is probably the one and only time, to my knowledge, of the playoff series so far for NASCAR, for the Cup Series especially, that, you know, the champion actually did not win the race. I mean, Ross Chastain, if you guys know, I did a review on that as well. So I know I keep reminding you guys on the reviews, but just shows you just how many different diecasts like all kind of correlate well together. And that was the 2023 season, man. Ryan Blaney just got it done. He was at the right place, the right time. And that's just what this playoff system rewards. I mean, whether you guys like it or not, that's just how it is. That's how, you know, these last few champions have been crowned. And heck, you know, you can probably see why I don't really take it seriously. But man, what a awesome looking car. Even though it looks like we got Ryan Blaney's name right here that looked like it was designed by an AI artist or something like that. Good God, Ryan Blaney, more like Ryan Blaney or something like that. Good God. But there's just so much confetti on this. But of course, the only parts that don't have the confetti, of course, are the wheels, which they could do that because I've shown you guys, you know, some of the details that we've had on, you know, very older NASCAR diecasts, like that Dale Jr. Bristol win from the Busch Series. Yeah, dude, just, oh my God, I'm just so blown away by the confetti. I think that's why it took me some time to showcase what else I want to do. But yeah, even the front grille's covered in confetti, man. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, I don't like this car because, you know, I like race wins, but we can leave out the confetti. But dude, you won the freaking championship. So of course this thing's going to be kicked out confetti. Got the nice carbon fiber splitter right there, and the nice little spotter guides right there on the bottom, or whatever they're called for the splitter. Splitter guides, that's what I meant. Yeah, and you guys can also see as well, if you guys do like unique shaped confetti, which we're definitely getting a lot of those now, I've noticed. They're in the shape of the Cup Series trophy that you do win when you win the championship at the end of the year. So that's pretty cool. But just look at this, man. I love this detail, even though we do got some bad wrinkles. So you thought the $5 GL cars were bad, but yeah, even in the year 2023 when this car was produced, or early 2024, my God, dude, that's some bad wrinkling right there. Couldn't really see that when I got it in the package from my Daytona 500 haul video, but you know, that's just how it is, man. It's unfortunate, but hopefully you guys don't have that issue on the 124. But man, he really dirtied up that Dutch boy. It doesn't even say Dutch boy. I thought it said like ditch boy or something. God dang. But he really ditched out the competition in this one with the bad pun out of the way, and all these other sponsors, which luckily we don't have any Monster Energy logos on this. And I know it's pretty hard to tell because this highlighter yellow is just so crazy, but we do got a yellow splitter, you know, in honor of the the playoffs. I almost said chase, but luckily this side looks really cool. So if you guys don't like the confetti, I do like how the confetti kind of even pulls down here. Like, it's all over the pillars, it's everywhere, but not on the side windows, which they can easily do that. So I'm hoping pretty soon, and there's Ryan Blaney's name that's normal, not, you know, AI generated like the other side. The Dutch boy looking good on this side and all these other sponsors. But yeah, look at that nice little kink that he got right there. My God, I mean, I know he probably was using his bumper up quite well to try to get to Ross Chastain, but, and is that a paint chip? Oh my God, it is a paint chip. Good God, Lionel. Yeah, that is paint chip, because I can tell that is a bright yellow one. But anyways, I think I know I already kind of gone a little bit over with this review, but there's just a lot of stuff going on in this car. But now I think it's only appropriate for me to showcase now a side-by-side comparison of another Ryan Blaney Menards race win, and it is his controversial all-star win. And you guys thought that the confetti on the Wrangler car was bad enough. By the way, shout out to my good buddy LW3, Little Wrangler. I'm so glad we actually have, you know, the windshields are covered in confetti. Some people don't like it, but dude, just look how much more better that looks. I mean, I know a lot of people like the finer details, but Lionel didn't have to charge any extra. They were able to get that done. I will say that is a good job. Just, God, I really wish this quality was better, because I do see a lot of great things. But you know, I'm going to get those comments to be like, well, why do you keep buying? Because, well, I mean, yeah, I give it content for you guys, you know, and I give you guys my honest opinion of, like, you know, these cars are worth getting, no pun intended. But you see what I mean? This has been a common issue that we've had, you know, with that dark yellow outline. So I don't know why that's the case, but just, I don't know. I got a little bit of OCD, so I know it's kind of hard to tell when you know, if you put it up close, you're going to really notice it. But, you know, it does give an illusion that's not there, especially on the All-Star win. But, yeah, a very interesting side-by-side comparison, to say the least. You can definitely see the difference in the yellow spoilers, as I think the quality control is starting to get to your boy a little bit. So, but comment below if you guys have anything else to share about this, and if you guys are actually at this race. I mean, hopefully you got a better quality diecast, and I don't know, maybe I'll pick up the 124 scale version, and maybe this will be my first time I will get a next-gen 124, because still have one yet in my collection. But anyways, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Ryan Blaney's 2023 championship race-winning car for Team Penske and the Ford Mustang for the NASCAR Cup Series. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe. This has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I'm going to go and get me some Menards, y'all.